All right, we are back again for a happy hour of code. Oh, you know what? I think I failed to update the title on here. Let me just do it.
Uh-oh.
There we go. It should. Huh. Interesting. Not sure why that
Oh, there it
was.
is. I see it. It's up on the stream now.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Hmm.
Um.
Says everything working here. We got the chat button.
Yeah. Well, so the chatbot isn't running, right? Because that's what we're actually working on,
Oh,
right?
right, because we don't even have the. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
So let me get that. We can get that going. So we should. This should give us at least the first. Let's see, it's going. All right, I gotta turn off this transitioning so it makes it quicker. Where it is going? Ooh. It's bad to be yawning already.
Yeah, right. We just got started, man.
Let me tell you. You know what? I was only supposed to work. I was only supposed to really. I only had like 4 hours left, but then all of a sudden this thing came up. So it's like I was expecting to get a chance to take a little break, relax. Like when I'm going right from having put in this deployment request to this.
I
So
I just finished doing some yoga with the missus, so
so you may
that's
fall
what I
asleep
was
too.
doing. My arms may start quivering uncontrollably. uh,
All
too
right.
many down
So
dogs today.
all right. So now we've got the
Hey, there we go.
right. So this isn't actually on the stream, right? This is on the
Yeah, on what we're running.
yeah. So you know what? What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna adjust like we did the last time. I'm gonna adjust that background
Okay.
because that was pretty convenient actually. Doing the background color. So set that to gray. I want the debug probably back on for a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So now we get a little bit better. I don't know if you can tell on the stream, but I got the um, emitter to actually be behind the main sprite that's moving, right? Because originally it was like kind of over the top of it, and it would like you'd see it kind of spin around on it.
Mm-hmm. So now it's beneath, so that you have more of that solid look, and then I can see the difference now more that it's not doing it.
Yeah, so it's definitely. Yeah, I was able to see it. It stood out pretty strong for me, so that's why I was like, it was bothering me already. Um, I think I may have done this wrong, and I think I'm gonna may have to change it around a little bit because I don't know if it needs to actually be this rocket container because it's not really a container. It's like an item with like an attached thing on it, so they're kind of following each other. So I don't know how necessary this actually is. It just made
Okay.
it easier to control the explosion and stuff like that.
To wrap it all together like that.
Yeah, but there it may have been worthwhile to look into using event messaging and stuff like that, so we could have like a bot controller, a bot master, bot um, like main, and then we could tell it, hey, explode or do this. And it would bubble up these messages for it. Um, but it may be something we look into maybe next week is some optimization on it.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a refactor show.
Yeah, because so what I did on this one is so that one of the changes that I made is I put this little random value in here. I basically was trying to do a 1 in 20 time uh, chance that you would actually get the um, regular burst, like the stuff that we had done before the emitters, right? So we had these emitter positions.
Right. So that was like the ground display for our fireworks, if you will, the ones that shot out from the bottom. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, so those are the only. I actually left one, and then I added the other one that would shoot up then behind you, and I also put the stuff. This layer actually is on the back, so those things will shoot up from behind us. I don't have anything specific to emit those. Let me see. Yeah, so I don't have it just yet, but we have to just put in some emotes, I guess, to see it. So if you throw in some emotes into the.
We just do like a big stack, so you hit that 20% or that 5%.
Yeah, and it's interesting. There's something weird about how it works in the 20%. Isn't really 20%. I mean, I know
it's 5%, right? It's 1 in 20, right? Isn't that what you did? Or no?
Yeah, 1 in 20, but it's. I still didn't see any.
No, nothing came up from the bottom.
And all the sound is weird too. So this sounded okay. I don't know why it should be different because the click is the same. It's the same launch rocket. I don't know. I'm not sure why that's happening. It is weird that we didn't see any random value of it being greater than 1.
Yeah. Like nothing? That seems odd. We fired a lot of emotes.
Yeah. It is very odd.
I would go so far as to say something's wrong. That's not doing what we think. I don't think. Yeah, because look at them all.
Yeah, why would it do that? Why?
Well, we were able to put in breakpoints, right?
Yeah.
Are we even hitting that code at what's happening when we get into that part where it does the roll, like to determine if it's 1?
Yeah. Well, it's.
I mean,
maybe we can
I guess
just.
It's happening, right? Like.
Yeah. Let's do this. We can just go and make this a separate piece, right? So we'll just set this to a value. We'll just say that this is the. Selector. All right, so yeah, so this should be able to give us that. All right, so that's working. All right, so
we're able to see the value. Is that what we're getting at here?
Oh,
well, there it is, and there it is. What? Were we just unlucky?
We may have just been really unlucky.
Oh, no, man. It's
right,
not like you, Mr. 5,000 nickels.
I know, right? Let's see, do it this way. Random remote effect value.
Yeah, unless something by setting it that way changed something, which would be surprising.
Yeah, right? I mean, the only thing that could have any effect on it would be the timing of it, right?
Yeah, like it was going past it.
Yeah,
like testing it before it gets set, kind of thing. Ooh, maybe.
Or well, it's more about the fact that if it came in and all the events happened at the exact second that those all could have gotten the same time code, and so now all of a sudden it's a little bit different.
Right, because it gives that little bit of pause.
Yeah, not quite sure if that could be.
Yeah, exploiting that isn't really nothing.
Yeah, and so, well, we didn't. We're getting a bunch of different values, right? So we're getting.
Yeah, it's not like it's just coming in saying 0 or something. Like, okay.
Yeah. Let's try clearing that again, and then.
Yeah, I guess we're just that unlucky with it.
It seemed. Whoa. Wait a minute. We had a 0. Oh, but I might not have seen it. Because I can't see the whole screen. All right, so there we go. We got 2 happening over there.
Oh, there's 2, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so it's not broken.
No.
It's just weird. Okay, and now you got 1. Okay.
Yeah. So it's it's a lot of stuff
neat.
happening there.
I like it.
Yeah, it can get pretty crazy there, right? It gets a little noisy, all the stuff happening. Yeah, so now the question is like what else do we want to do with it? Cuz I mean like
so
okay.
We had talked about having like animations and things as far as like having like the little whammy guy walk across the screen or having different characters do things. And we may want to send like specific commands maybe through the chat because right now all this time we spent with the fireworks was to do the emote stuff. So maybe we could do something different.
Right.
I don't know. It's kind of spitballing. You know what I mean? There's stuff we've talked about. I just don't know what we want to dive into. We talk about doing different shapes for these fireworks. We wanted to stay on this track.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? I noticed this so this one, see the boxes right around it?
Mm-hmm.
So the boxes fits right around the monkey face.
Mm-hmm.
Watch if I do it a couple of times, you'll see some that are bigger. Look, like here.
Oh yeah, well
And you
because there's 2 in there. It looks like.
No, it's just I think it's based on the emote that comes through, right? Because the emote itself has a dimension to it that I'm using. Right, I'll show you where. Because the container, you have to define its size. And so there's this set size here that happens.
Okay, so that's what that's making that box. It's like a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if we should actually take that and put that, if that needs to happen down in here.
Now, I thought you were only using the test emote. Should not always be the same size?
Yes. But what I'm getting at is but the problem was, remember we're reusing the stuff, right?
Oh, we're reusing the rocket.
Yeah, so in here we're actually saying, hey, is there one that's not active? Let's reuse it. Instead of, just building up a bunch of garbage collection and stuff like that, throwing all that stuff in there. So this was one of those factors. And I think when the reusing is happening, because we have all these different size of motes, the graphic, or that what it thinks the size of it should be is different.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try show you with because if I do it like this, you'll just see they're all the same size, all the boxes.
Right.
Now, it'd be interesting actually. Let me try sending out the emotes because yeah, see now they're all small, and you could see there was like a graphic where the box was inside the square. Gosh, let's see if I can check. Like this one here. Oh, it exploded too fast. There's a bunch of them that are doing it though, where the square is actually like right around it. But I thought didn't I paste in that code already? That should have fixed it. Because see, this here, I expected to reset it.
With the, yeah, well, right, set size.
Yeah. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't refresh. That way I get a bunch in there with the small size.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still doing it.
Understood.
The weird part of
All the boxes return to the small size, which is weird.
no, they just stayed the small size.
Oh.
That's what I. So they're not changing. Because what's happening, that code should be changing it though. So now we got to go through look at the code, or look at the execution of it. Yeah, so it's here.
Mhm.
So this, let me just do one. I think this is one that'll be right because this is the corgi. I believe it should be bigger. So if we step into that, yeah. So it should be 27 and 28, which I think the other one is already. Trying to look for the value for it. It's
Oh, that was a position. Like styles.
okay. There's a height, so the height is 30,
Okay.
and the width is 23, right? But this is 28 and 27. Did it change it? Height is 28, and width is 27. So it did change that.
So why does it not seem like it's reflected?
I don't know. I'm wondering if we have to do something with this. Interesting. That's not what I would have expected. I think it might be worth putting a breakpoint here and seeing what happens on a click, right? Because this now is a test emote. I want to see what this. Yeah, so 20 and 18. So interesting that the. Oh, this is in the restart still. Shoot, I gotta reload this.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I was expecting to be in this top one here. All right, so this
18. 20
yeah,
and 18.
yeah, 20 and 18. So now if I look at this, look at the height here. The height is 18, and the width
20.
is 20. Okay.
Okay.
So that.
So that's creating a new one, and that seems to be okay.
Yeah, it's almost like that size though isn't actually what's drawing that box. Because so this box is the physics body like information. So like purple I think means that you don't have collision or something like that, or you do have like there's different colors for the boxes that you can have around it that'll show you where the collision is for it. And this one is has to have something set up on it, right? Because so let me try making that change that I was going to do, right? So I was thinking about putting something like this on here because I feel like Adding it back to the world, maybe the physics engine needs to re-get its information about it. I mean, it'd be interesting to actually see what this is doing to it, because I feel like it takes the item and puts a visitor on it that says that this is a physics item. And it's what gives you the body, right? Because that's where this stuff comes into play. That you can set velocity because it's the physics are enabled on it.
Right, because it's kind of given it substance, I guess, really, like within the world.
Exactly. Which also makes it easier to do this, right? Because just say velocity, boom, go that direction, and it goes, and it does its thing. So now, if I were to send the Corgi through, it's still small.
Yeah, it didn't make it bigger. It blew up off screen.
I know. It's still kind of neat. I like it.
Yeah, but it is definitely still small. It's not changing it.
Yeah. I wonder there's something about that, right? Phaser, physics, body size. See what we have on the body, right? So it would seem that we would have a size in here. Does it have a height? I see a half height, half number.
That's weird. So there should.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
Maybe there's a size that takes 2 or something.
Yeah, it could be
Doing
a vector.
The set size, yeah. No, doesn't look like it.
Oh, what's this?
Source height. Unscaled height of the body in source pixels set by set size.
Yeah.
Which is what we're calling set size, so.
Well, hold on. There's another one. It's tricky. So the body has a set size.
Oh, that is tricky.
Yeah, I think so the container has a size. And so I think what happens when we add it to the physics engine, it takes the size of the container and uses that. But in our case here, it works fine the first time, and then every time after that, it keeps changing size, but the physics body doesn't change size. Probably would be it's probably good for us to have had both in here. Right, so it's like that. Let's see if that does the trick. A whole bunch of these in there. There we go.
And it's bigger.
It's the right size. Yep, they all change size based on their.
Yep. Not that that really matters much, but if we ever have like a hitbox kind of situation, it would.
Well, we do, because it bounces off the sides, right?
That's true actually, right? We do have that bounce.
Yeah, and that's what drives that. I think it's actually good that we did the bounce on it. It's kind of cool.
I agree.
And then all the monkeys are back to normal. I shoot it enough that I can catch all of them. There's still one that I can't get. See that big square right there?
Yeah.
It's the one I couldn't get. I couldn't click fast enough. Alright, this is pretty cool. I mean, the thing is, it does only do the circle, right?
Yeah, which is kind of a natural firework looking thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's the intro to fireworks. Firework. I think the part that I'm really happy about is the fact that I added in the sound, so it just kind of gives it a little bit of
Like the pop, pop, pop.
yeah. It's crazy. I would be interested in seeing if we go into here, like what's the how much memory is this thing taking up?
Yeah, right. Be interesting to see. It's probably not tremendous.
It's like 51 megs.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not any more than like the GitHub tab.
Yeah, no, right? But it's not doing anything either.
Oh, I can't keep it on top. Can I set it to stay on top? No. Here, I want to move this over to the side here. I want to see if I sending a bunch of stuff through. So it's neat because of the fact that I'm using the same ones over and over again. Because what's nice with the little chatty, I can do up and hit enter, so I can send it a whole bunch of different times. I think it doesn't use any more memory because it doesn't load any more images. So I think the one thing that we would have to worry about at some point is if during a stream they used literally every emote that they ever had. It could cause an out of memory issue. Because I don't know how much memory they allow inside of OBS.
Yeah, well, you'd have to be kind of trying, I think, to bring us down.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's what I mean. It's like that would be the only thing. All right, cool. So the other thing we were talking about was doing some kind of animation, right? We wanted to have something happen on the page.
Right. So if we use like a sprite strip kind of thing or something.
Yeah, we would need to get one. We don't have any. Let's see if there's any good.
I had one that was kind of neat. It was like a free one that somebody had published. Just a set of like different sprites, the animation sheets and whatnot, and strips.
Yeah, there was one I was trying to find. No, there was one that was out there that was pretty good already. It was a 2D pixel art. No, that wasn't the name of it. So I was trying to find one that's what I want is one that has like royalty free that we can put up on the GitHub repo that we don't have to worry about. Because otherwise we would have to, like I think I even had to do that for the audio. Like I can't include the audio because the audio I paid for, and so you can't just give it away for free by putting it up on GitHub. So I was thinking about replacing it to create my own because I think I can figure out how to create a fireworks sound on my own.
So here that got it. There's opengameart.org.
Oh yeah, this is the one I was looking for. This is what I was trying to come up with. I was like, wait, what is?
Oh, that's it. Okay, because I used some of their stuff. They had like an adventure game and a platformer game, and there's a couple of them that I pulled down that gives you like the whole set.
Yeah.
And I think almost all of them are like completely royalty free. Just do whatever you want with them.
Yeah, most of them are. That's kind of why that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, I think that platformer set is actually the one I pulled down, the bottom left corner. I think that's the one. Has like little blue aliens and stuff on it.
Let's see. Yeah, this is the only thing about it is that it was pretty slow. But
It's pretty slow indeed.
let's see. Why are you? Oh, there it goes. Finally. So the only thing that looks like, oh yeah, they have Okay.
So, and when you do the zip, you actually get, there's several assets in there. So you get the one big sheet, but then you can also, they have them broken out into like strips as well.
Pretty neat. All right, so I'm going to download that. Cool. All right, so we'll just go with that to start. I think that sounds good.
Mhm.
And just extract that right here.
Mm.
Nice work, Kenny. These are pretty neat. I'm always fascinated by the people that can do this stuff. I think it's
Yeah, the game art, I agree.
yeah.
Especially like the low res stuff, like to actually get it to look like something and you just don't have that much to work with is
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
It really is. Is this, I was trying to figure out if there's a dot on the screen there that looks like I can't tell if it's where it's coming from. It might be the green screen. It's just missing one little spot.
Mhm.
All right, good. So we got that candy expansion, ice expansion. Oh wow, look at all that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a bunch in there.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we got like this one here, right? So we could just do like a sprite sheet of that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
And you got the blue guy and the green guy as well.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you could walk across, right?
Yeah, they definitely. I was trying to figure out. It looks like they have, like there's. I can't tell where.
Yeah, you wouldn't just zip right through.
Well, no, it's not the whole thing, right? So there's actually a couple of different sprite sets happening here, because I think this is like the run.
Yeah, and then there's this.
This is the run and
middle
jump.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Those middle ones on the left look like a run. You're saying he's getting, yeah, and there's the jump on the end.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I think these are. I was kind of confused by what this one was. That's what I was trying to see. Oh, that's hurt. That's why it's a sad face. So I was like, wait. Oh, you know what? This might be duck. It's weird that they did the duck and it's up high in the sprite box.
Yeah, probably because you're supposed to put it down the bottom, like so it would make them shorter. But yeah, why would it be up top?
Yeah, it's a little weird. Sometimes I've come across it on some of the different things. Like if you're not using the asset, you're just like they probably put the circle, and they just duplicated it and they just kind of adjusted around it for the different stuff. Cool. So, let's see. Oh, we even have a green one. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, this is all walking. Interesting.
So that's just the walk. Yeah, I knew that they gave you like different.
Oh, I didn't want
different arrangements, which was pretty cool. But what Visual Studio?
Yeah, I was trying to open the JSON file, and this is not what I meant to do. Oh. I wonder if this is already. Is this already set up for? Oh, I wonder if this is already set up for the
Like to be able to just drop and use.
Yeah, sometimes you can.
Because well, Phaser definitely has a drop in a sprite strip function. Like you can add an asset as a animation strip.
Oh yes, yes, definitely. But there's also this piece called like this here. I forget what they call it, like a texture map, like a map or something like that. And so what it's doing is it's saying, here's the first frame for this thing, right? And so you can kind of get the um, like information about how it should be used.
Mm-hmm.
This may be for it. That's what I can't tell for sure because I can't remember.
Yeah, look at that. So
Like
that's
phaser texture map. Um, oh, this is more the tile map, maybe. Because that's the other thing that they have that's really nice is the tile maps, right? So you have this JSON file that you load in, you tell it what the asset file is, and it will actually take that and break it apart for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
okay.
And there's sprite sheets, so you can. So this here, you can load a sprite sheet, and you tell it that this is a size 16 by 16, and so then
Mm-hmm.
it will automatically take all of those and put that into that tiles, into that sprite sheet.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's the part that I was like, I know that that exists. So okay, cool.
yeah, but so one of the other things that you can do, there's uh, a resource that you can use that will actually you can put all the different animations inside of one sprite file and merge them all together, and then define what they are, and that the um, asset, maybe it's an asset map, will then have in there, you can say this is the run sprite sheet, and then it'll have all the different boxes, and they may not be next to each other, they might be in different spots, but
Right, but they're on that one main
yeah.
asset page.
Yeah, so all right, so let's do that. We'll bring in our, let's copy it to our file. Maybe we'll just do the walking since that's really the only one that we were going to use. We'll start with that.
Yep.
Um,
It'd be funny if we just had them come walking out once in a while.
yeah, right.
It's like every 2 minutes, like have a roll go.
Yeah. All right. So what I need to find is what's the size of it. Oh, it's interesting. So it's actually a. Oh, trying to see the.
I think it says it somewhere in the. Isn't there like a README in the zip? I think it gives you your sizes. I thought I saw that when I downloaded it myself, but maybe I'm wrong.
Um.
Guess not.
No, I don't see it.
I guess not. I could be wrong.
I'm not sure what that sprite sheet is for. But I could probably just look at one of these here, right? Let's do the properties on that. So it's 66 by 92. Huh, 69. I guess we'll kind of have to play with it. um, so we'll try this one. We'll copy this guy over. Web, do. Engine sprites. All right. All right, cool. So I want to rename this to green alien walk. How do you spell alien? That was weird.
L-I-E-N.
There we go. I wanted to put an A so bad. It's like alien.
Alien and Andy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the direction I was going. Um,
The pink one's Alien.
yeah, right. Right, so we should be able to do a load sprite sheet. We'll call it green walk. Doing the sprites. And we were guessing that it was like
Well, that was from the big one too, so I don't even know.
well, so it's 256. So
The whole thing is 256, so and it's 4 across.
Yeah. So it should be 64 wide. And then I don't know why it gave me the calculator, the biggest size it could possibly be.
I want to maximize that.
Yeah, right. Divide that by 6. It's interesting.
It is interesting.
I don't think it was going to be quite. So.
That was lopping his arm. Oh, you're trying to get the height.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the height. So 370
by 4. That should split up.
So we'll try that. So we'll say 64 by 92. 64 by 92.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
What doesn't it like about? Is that maybe a
Oh,
capital?
I think it's a. No, I think this is more just a spelling.
Oh.
So we should put this somewhere. Let's do alien equals this dot. And we'll add a sprite. Wait a minute. Is this where we add the sprite sheet?
In the create?
I don't think so. I think it's trying to just based on that. Let's see here. So yes, we do add sprite. I bet you this is a 2.0, isn't it? Ah, it is. Gosh darn it. I was like, this doesn't look. This looks like a. It looked like a Phaser 2 example because it had the game. No, I just want to see a sprite sheet. Sprites? Let's do animation. Animation?
Yeah, anims. This dot anims. So what is that?
Yeah, so this is yeah, so that's why we got to do the configuration, right? So
Yeah.
we're doing the sprite, we got the mummy, then we can add it, and then we have to add this configuration to it.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying, because I have a little sample here too that I'm kind of looking at.
Actually, it's more like this here. So let me just put this at the bottom here. Oh. right, so we'll call that walk. So what's nice, I think we might be able to do this. We may have to define the frame specifically.
Like which ones? Because it's not okay.
Yeah, because there's blanks. So normally it would just take the whole thing and build it from it, but because our image actually has this blank area here,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they may have created this sprite sheet weird. We may want to use a different one. We'll have to see. Because I'll tell you what I'm noticing by looking at this is I don't think this is the same size as this. So this actually isn't evenly broken up in that sprite on that sheet, right? I think what they did is they created a sprite sheet that's the size of, like, there's certain things that want sprite sheets to be a very specific size. And so they'll be like, this needs to be 512, but 256 by 512 because that fits in the memory the right way, but they don't use the whole thing.
Okay.
So I think what may end up happening is we're going to get some weird results coming out of here.
As far as what it chooses to show, because of the way that the spreadsheet was kind of sliced up and put in.
Yeah, but let's see what happens. We'll try it. Give it a quick whirl. Oh.
Texture manager.
Yeah, so what?
Invalid frame width given.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking at that and thinking about it because I think what we needed to actually do is do it here like this. Do frame. Like it is above there.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Anims is not defined. Oh, did I put it? Should it have been in the? No, it's in the create.
What is anims part of?
That's part of the scene.
Yeah.
I mean, this probably should have been something like this. And this should have been like that. I'm pretty sure that's actually correct because I mean this is a phaser 3, and so I think this is correct, but we must have done something else wrong with it.
Are we missing a piece? Do we have to turn something on to get a hold of that?
Maybe. Let's see. Looking at this example, we don't need that. We don't need that.
Do we have that config there?
Do we have the? Oh yeah, I included the config. But it didn't like the this dot.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. Let's try doing this again. Oh, there it goes.
Oh.
That is really giant. Why is it so big?
So it's playing through weird because we didn't do it right, but something's happening.
Yeah. I think we might have to question which one we were using. Right, because
Yeah,
here's
which sprite strip you mean?
yeah. So there was 11. Yeah, because like
Did you
this one.
stop talking? Oh, okay. It,
Yeah.
it sounded like you cut off. I wasn't sure if I lost your audio.
No. It's this one feels better to use.
Mhm.
We're just gonna have to.
Like map it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to map it because I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. Right. So I think. Yeah, so I think this up to here is where we actually have it, right? So I have to look up a little bit more information about where to get that. So let's not close it. Let's close this one because I don't think we're going to use that one. So we'll copy this one. Copy the name of that one. Get rid of that one. All right, so this one was 508 divided by 7.
Hmm.
So we'll try 52. Maybe that's why they had a maybe that's why they had that the sprite definition in there. So we're gonna go 72 wide, 96 tall. 72 wide, 96 tall. All right, 72 wide, 96 tall. Yeah. So if we use this, it should be. So it's closer. I can't believe it's off. It means each. So what this means is that each frame is actually a different size. So, and the reason they end up doing that is that it compresses out some of the space, right? It gets rid of all that extra, just extra data. So they're trying to compress it down, which is great.
Mhm.
It just makes it hard for us to load this in into the phaser easily, like quickly.
Can we like trim it off the main sheet and just line them up in order, kind of thing? Because that big sheet that has everything that you got has them. Like I'm looking at it on my screen. That's why I'm saying that.
Um,
I guess the sizes aren't going to be different though. So what is the?
which sheet are you looking at?
I was the preview. See the preview PNG. It has everything.
Oh yeah, I don't think this is actually the sheet for it though. Like this is
Yeah, but
just
we
a
can't use it.
yeah. I don't even think it's the right size. I think it's yeah, see it's not I don't even think it's the actual full size of those images. That's why they have these here. What we could do is yeah. Oh, there's like different walks. Or those oh, that's the framing. Right? So the frame 1 for the walk is 007297. The next one's
That's the
70.
location on the.
Yeah, so it's 730 by 7297. Oh, and this is the. Oh, wait a minute, 7297.
Is that our size?
I think so, besides these ones, right? Because these ones are different because they're different sizes for the duck and jump and hurt and stand. So this would be 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, what's it doing here? Hold on a second. So this one, this one, this one, then this one, this one, this one, then this one, and then this one. Tricky. I see. So it's these ones here. So 72. Oh, that makes me wonder if we could have used that other sprite sheet if we just trimmed it.
With the size for the 7297.
Yeah. So it's funny. So if we actually just change this to 97, it should work for a bunch of it. Oh, but there's 1, 2, 3, and then it's got all this other stuff, and then it's 2, 3, 4. So what I want to do, since we have a few more minutes.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know how much. I may have to knock off a little early, actually.
Okay.
I have school responsibilities. Just occurred to me.
Let's do. Let's see if we can do. Yeah. So I think. Yeah, because we want to be able to take a frame. I was trying to see if I could find the frame definition, which I think this does it, but I don't know if we actually need everything here. Like I think. Let me see if we can. Maybe what we can do is we can debug the code here to see what this config looks like.
Okay.
Because what happens is we get this in configs. We now get this frames.
Ah.
Yeah. So and technically. Yeah, so that's interesting that it just did it automatically. So I might even be able to use this and create something that's similar, right? So we know which frames we want.
Right, that kind of hard code that portion of the config.
Yeah.
To match up what we need, yeah. Instead of letting the auto generator happen.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we could. Oh, wait a minute. Key block. Yeah, so what did that look like again? It was key. Oh. So frame and key. All right, good. So I think we might be able to do.
So instead of that generate frame numbers, you would put it in there? Is that what we're talking?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking is.
There's a list.
Yeah. And then we can do frame 0 and key green block. So yes, let me break this down. So now I should be able to do this and kind of just count off the right spots for it, right? Because there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8. And it's 0, 1, 2, and then 0, 1, 2, and then it's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it'll be 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, which is my 10 is afraid of 7. All right. The 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14 and 15. So this, I think, should actually get us the walk, because those are those specific frames.
Just had the lights flicker on me.
Uh-oh. Getting any thunderstorms going?
All day long, man, and bad. I got big branches falling down and stuff in the yard.
Oh, it's really close.
Yeah, that's pretty good, John.
That is pretty close. Now what we can actually do is, I think part of what's making that really slow is we're doing 6 frames per second, but I think we can say this one's probably 11, I think, and I think we don't need this one. And one of those frames must be off in size, so, which I didn't look like it from the definition, but...
Yeah, but something's a little... Oh, what happened there?
I just reloaded it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I looked away for a second. I saw it skipping. I thought something went wrong.
Yeah, you can kind of see how it's...
Oh, look. Yeah, it's a little bit... It's close, though.
It is. It is really close. Why are we not exact on it? Oh, that's what I was trying to do. It's like there's something. It's 2. I don't want 2. I just want that 1.
Just like put a box on it.
So I'm trying, right? So it was supposed to be.
So you were getting a little bit of the back edge on one of them, is what it is. Like the front of the previous, really.
Yeah. So if I go to where, so it's supposed to start at 73. And then 72 and 72 is 144.
44. Is that where it is?
Yeah, and that kind of cuts off that 1.
Yeah.
So, what if it's actually not? What if it's not doing that calculation properly? I think that's part of what the issue is that there's a calculation here issue. Like, so if we make that 73.
Yeah, actually, on that list too, wasn't there a couple that had a kind of an oddball number on them? I thought I saw like one of them that was 73 or something. Oh, look, that's working though.
Yeah, I think and you can see there's that one little spot where we're getting a little green coming in. It's weird that it stops. It's weird that it stops. What is that? Why is it doing that? Let's get all this stuff out of here. We don't need any of that. Oh, I think I heard that one.
Dude, there was one today. Apparently, it put a hole in someone's house. But it
lightning
rumbled.
bolt?
Yeah, It shook the house, and for like 20 seconds, like I thought maybe it was a tornado because now they say it sounds like a train.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
it was crazy.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is crazy. All right, there we go. Now he looks like he's walking. So there's still this one little spot there, and I don't know what frame that is that's doing it just yet.
Yeah, that little, I saw it. It's like his hand.
Oh yeah, look, because there's
Yeah, it's like his hand.
it even cuts it off there. Because so what I ended up doing, what I noticed is that I'm wondering if this may have actually been that strip there may not have been the right one.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I definitely heard that. Oh my goodness. Well, I think we should probably wrap it up here, Pete, so you end up blowing everything else up. Holy smokes. I will I'm gonna put this up there. I don't know which one's getting the hand cut off or added in, but what I can do is if it has the default ones, I actually purchased a couple of tools recently that work well with Phaser to take all these individual graphics, pull them together, and give us that information. So
Oh,
we can
well,
actually
cool.
use that. I just don't have it installed on this computer, so
All right.
we'll do that. We'll do that next time, though. That's looking pretty cool. So now it's actually there.
Mm-hmm.
It's really giant, though. I'm actually surprised how giant that is. Like,
Yeah, we must have the box, like, ginormous or something.
oh,
Is it scale 4?
you know what? This
Is
is
that
what
what it
happens.
is?
Yeah, it's because we copied and pasted, right?
Oh, because that's what the mummy was set to?
Yeah,
So it'd be all ginormous?
yeah. Because I want him like giant in the middle of the page, right? So here's our normal, and then it's really hard to see
Ah.
it.
Yeah, now you can't see those little blemishes at all.
Yep.
Oh.
That is
Yeah.
pretty crazy, Pete.
Yeah, it's shaking the house, man. It's like, whew, summertime in Florida.
Yeah, right. It's starting to get there. We had hail the other day, but that's still
Did you?
no. Yeah,
Oh, I think I remember you telling me. Actually, I think we were on the phone or something, or
yeah, it
whatever.
may have been. There was a couple of we had some bad rains going on, so it's not like not tons of thunderstorms, but enough. All right. Well, I
And yeah,
think that calls that. I think we'll take this from this point here. Now we'll have to create some options of stuff coming out of, like when it pops out, what it does.
yeah, maybe we'll have to get together a little bit off stream and work this out, and then we can get
Yeah,
on stream and make it happen.
I think that sounds cool.
All right, man.
All right.
Well, I guess we'll have a stream tomorrow morning, 9 to 10. We'll be doing our Snap version of Adventure. So
I'll have to
if
fix
you're around
my
tomorrow morning,
screen here.
join us.
Yeah, that sounds great. All right, Pete. Have a beautiful and safe Friday afternoon, evening.
You as well, my friend. You as well.
Excellent. Later.
Later.